Hi Lee. Yes, the mic's a very good mic. Just to show you. I don't know, the only problem, I wouldn't call it a problem, but the only thing that's different for me regarding microphones, I find the microphone, the Procaster, you do need quite a bit of audio to get it to work as it should on the 7600. I've also got a PR781, and that takes less, let's say, volume. I don't know if you can see this. There is the volume control, and that's up full. So I'll leave that there, but that's up full. What else? Just trying to think what I need to let you know about what I did with mine. Set other, I think it's other, it might not be, levels, mic gain, oh, sorry, drive gain. You need to keep an eye on that because it does help with the output of your radio. If you have it down too low, then you'll only be doing around about 60 or 70, maybe 80 watts. So that's something to keep an eye on. Mine's at 40%, but I've got an amplifier, Expert 1K, so that's okay for me. So I only use about 5 or 10 watts in between there, and I get full legal power, 400 watts out with that. But depending on yourself, keep an eye on your drive gain, because you'll need to set that. I'm just trying to think what else for you. I've done it so I get roughly round about 3K audio bandwidth, and it's with the mic, as I say, you get some really good audio. So you can go out to there, and I'll post this this little message below, because it does tell you how to actually set everything up. Because it says, recently I bought this RTX station, and I must say that I accidentally discovered that the bandwidth is usually limited to 2.8 K, so it can be extended to 3K or 2980 simply by setting the maximum bandwidth of 100 to 29 from the menu, and bringing the bass +3 to +5. Sorry, the bass is +3, and same as the treble is +5. Obviously, if you want to modify and customize the voice, you will need to apply external EQ. I personally by properly adjusting the SM20, that's what this guy's got, he's not felt the need. Also remember to set the radio into a dummy load, full power. No comp, this is how he does it. No compression. Set the mic gain to get a full ALC corresponding to S9. And I'm not telling you how to suck eggs, but when you're doing it, all the way up to S9 there. So turn your comp off. So you've got no compression on at all. Let me just go down here. So compression off. Do your ALC, tune up on FM, CW, whichever one you want, full power, into a dummy load. Get it up to the end of the ALC there. And then you can actually go into, sorry, shouldn't be FM. Go into SSB and talk on there till your ALC is up to the 9, because that's where it is on there, and the ALC. And then also go and turn your compression on. Mine's on wide, and get to about turn on the compression, obviously wide, and set it for a wading 6 to 8 dB average, 12 dB on peaks. So that's what you want to do. So mine's set on 6, and that's what I've got mine on. Like I say, you'd have to check on yours. So just go into it. So all you're doing is keeping your key pressed on comp. Mine's on wide, set on 6. Then when you're talking, you want it between 6 and 8. So somewhere roughly around about there. Let me just see. 6 and 8 is roughly about there. And then you're peaking just about 12 on your peaks. Set the drive by returning to the scale of ALC full set. So come back out of that. And now when you're actually talking into it, you want to get your ALC to about 30 to 50%. Tells you in your manual how to get that. Because it says set the drive by returning to the scale ALC ALC full. So 30 to 50% by the book. This allows the radio to express themselves with the bandwidth of 80 to 3.280 kilohertz. Not bad for an ICOM, he says. So you're getting about 3.2 bandwidth, and your audio will sound very, very good. But it does sound okay if you set it up normal. It depends what you like. I've done it the way that this guy said, and my audio is very good on there. So, as I say, the only thing you've got to do is your mic gain. I have to set mine up full. Let me just go back into this set. Level. Drive gain. Mine's at 40%. Like I say, with that does knock your output down. I didn't even know it did that until I was messing about with my audio gear. So when you do knock it down, if you're around about 50-60%, then you'll get 100 watts out. But if you're setting your audio up correct and all the rest of it, then, as I say, for me, it's 40%. Let me just make sure on all the rest of these. SSB, right. Here's my SSB tone and everything. So I've got +3 and +3 on both. It could go anything between +3 to +5. It just depends on what your audio sounds like. I listen on Hack Green for myself on the SDR receivers on the internet and listen to my audio. As long as I've got about signal is about 9+, 10, 20 or 30 or something like that, then that's okay. It just depends on your band. I use 40 and 80 meters, and I get good audio results listening through Hack Green. So that's that part. Let's just pop back down to right. So my bandwidth is 100 to 290, mid 300 to 270, and narrow 300 to 250, 2500, sorry. And the drive gain 40%. None of that. None of that. I think that's about it, really. So it's just on your settings that you've got to keep an eye on. When you're doing the ALC, first set it up 9. Then when you're doing your compression and all that stuff, then you have to go and set that up, as I said, 6. I'm going over it a little bit just to make sure. Between 5, 6 and 8, and then 12 on your compression. Come back out, have a look at your manual. It'll tell you how to set up via the compression. You only want around about 3 to 5 on your ALC then. And then that's your audio set up. But like I say, it does mess about with your power output. So you've got to compromise with that, how you actually want it. But the audio is fantastic. I usually listen on bandwidth 3.6K. And it's like anything. It's down to what you want to listen to and what you want your sound to be. If if you want to go onto DX, you can change everything for doing any DX or just regular. The lead that I got, I did send you on there the message about which lead. It's already got the blocking in there for the microphone, so that just comes out. I've got my PTT switch, which is just there to key up, and then straight into the microphone, and that's it. So enjoy. You should get some really good audio, because the 7600 is fantastic with the audio. Depends if you want to use any external gear as well. So I've got, where are we? Here we go. I've got one piece of external gear there, and I've got loads more there. So it depends what you want to play with. It's too much to do with radio, and the 7600 is fantastic for the audio. So it just depends if you're going in through the front or through the back. I also use a I Plus by W2IHY, and that does 3 of my radios. My Flex there, 7600, and my 2K, Yaesu FT to 2K. Then I've got different other radios, but I've got some more noise gate and everything down there. That goes to my 991 and to my 847. So play around with a lot of them. But now you should enjoy your Procaster. Very, very good mic. In the end, depends what you want to sound like. Okay, Lee, hopefully that's okay. If you got anything else, just let us know. And as normal, I'll go over and go over and go over again, just to make sure everything's coming out right. Alright, catch you later, mate.